All right, so here are three simple, easy travel hacks that I use to cut costs during tournament season. What is up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, clicking on this video and taking the time to watch it. Hopefully it can help you out. It is 2020, so Happy New Year to you. This is the first video of the new year. Tournament season's right around the corner. I mean, it's coming up. The Hobie schedule starts in February. BASS schedule starts in March. Local trails are going to start probably in late January, February, depending on where you're at. But with tournament season comes the cost of tournament travel. And a lot of us like to travel to lakes outside of our region to fish. And you know, you hear the joke on social media about, how do you guys do this? It's so expensive. How do you afford to travel to all these places? None of the people out here doing it that I know of are rich. Nobody's independently wealthy. But I myself like to travel, and I've come up with a few ways to cut costs while you're out there on the road traveling to these fishing tournaments. I'm going to share them with you right now. All right, so here are three simple, easy travel hacks that I use to cut costs during tournament season and make my tournament season a lot more affordable. All right, so number one, this one with a disclaimer, you have to have self-discipline to do it, but it is by using credit cards. I've got two right here. Hopefully you can't see the number. And by using credit cards, what I mean is using credit card reward points to offset the cost of tournament accommodations. I mean, I'm older, I've got a bad back. I mean, of course you can sleep in the truck, you can sleep in a tent. I'm past those days. I'm not doing that anymore. So when I'm talking about tournament travel, I'm looking for a hotel. Even if it's a cheap hotel, it's still a lot of times better than sleeping in the back of my car or something like that. So the way you can do that and the way you can cut costs with that is by using credit cards. Now, the only way you can do this is if you've got financial self-discipline and can pull this off. But many credit card companies out there offer reward points, hotel reward points. This one was, like I said, a Marriott card and a Choice card right here. And they offer huge reward points each year for minimum purchases. And what I do, the stuff I'm going to buy anyway, I've got my cell phone bill on there. I've got internet bill, utilities, stuff like that you can set up to auto pay. It's money you're going to spend anyway to be paid by these credit cards. Then I immediately go pay the credit card, and boom, you've got all these reward points for money you're going to spend anyway. You don't carry a balance. You don't gain interest charges, because that would be defeating the purpose of this whole deal. But if you can do this and you can pull it off and have the discipline not to carry a balance, a lot of these cards will offer from 30,000 bonus points up to 70,000 bonus points, depending on the amount you spend and some of the fees that come with these cards. I can link these cards in the description if you want. But for instance, when I opened these, I got 30,000 bonus points for both of them. I was able to spend the money required to get those in no time. That's basically, depending on where you go, that's 6 to 7 free hotel rooms. That's just off the bonus points, not money I've used to pay my bills and receive points there. So, you know, there's hotels in every little town between one or two of these companies, so I don't have to stay, or I don't have to pay to stay. Boom, hack number one. I love that. I use that to offset the cost, and it's a big help. All right, number two, room hack. Now, I just said use the hotel or credit cards to offset the cost of the hotels to begin with, but you earn that free room. So if the retail of that room was $80 a night, but you got it free because of your hotel, your credit card rewards points or your hotel rewards points, well, there's still value in that room. So if you can acquire a roommate out there on the road that will help you split the retail cost of that room. So let's say the room was $80. You room hack that and say, hey, looking for an angler to split the cost of this room down towards over at Kentucky Lake. And it was $80 a night. They pay you $40 a night. Well, you stayed for free off your points, but now let's say you stayed there 4 nights, $40 a night. That's $160 in your pocket that now you can use to offset the cost of gas, food, whatever it's going to take you to get back home from there. So there's an easy one, room hack. Get some of your money back to add to your tournament fund for the weekend. Number three. So number three, this is simple and you should be doing it anyway, but pack your lunch. A case of water's $4, $5, depending on where you're at. loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter or whatever it is that's your jam, you can feed yourself for the weekend for relatively cheap. But way too many guys and girls out there, you know, they don't take the time to pack a lunch or pack their food, and they're stopping at the gas station and buying $4 Gatorades, and that can add up quick. So go by the grocery store before you leave, load up on items before you get there, and then all of a sudden you know, your weekend is down to an affordable, much more affordable overall cost. I think these tips can work for everybody or anybody depending on your level of discipline. They're simple and easy to follow, and hopefully can save you money on the road for fishing tournament season or just traveling in general. So check them out, and let me know in the comments if you have any other ones that you use to save money out there on the road. All right, so there they are. 3 quick, easy travel hacks or travel tips that can hopefully save you some money out there on your 2020 tournament travels. I'll be dropping another video going over my schedule for the year. Not that you guys really care what my schedule is, but hopefully if I go over it here on a video, that some of you out there on YouTube will comment and we can cross paths at some of these tournaments and sit around and share a meal or share a beer or whatever, and kind of talk about kayak fishing in general. But hey, thanks for stopping by the channel. If you don't mind, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell down there, and we'll see you next time.